welcome to Ed Foodie. We're going to make a quick dessert today. I wouldn't necessarily call it healthy dessert, but it's healthier than if you wanted to get like a chocolate cream pie or something. Very simple, 2 ingredients, and I'm thinking it's really going to turn out really good. The only thing that's in it is dark chocolate and bananas. We're going to whip these things up, stick them in the refrigerator, and it's going to taste just like a chocolate cheesecake. Maybe. Consistency will be like a chocolate cheesecake. So let's get started. I've actually kind of grown accustomed to and like this dark chocolate. We're going to use 85% cocoa. When I was younger, man, my sister would just take the semi-sweet chocolate chips and just eat them. And I thought they were terrible. And this is, you know, a lot of people don't like it this strong, the 85%, but I really like it. It satisfies my sweet tooth, keeps my carbs down, keeps my blood sugar down. So anyway, let's get started here. I'm going to take 8 ounces of this dark chocolate. Our local grocery store, H-E-B, has, these contain 2 bars, 3.5 ounces. So 2 of these are 7 ounces. I weighed them and they're like 7.8 ounces. So we'll take these and we'll put a little bit more of this third box in there. And definitely I would try to get like your local grocery store brand, because these are like $2, I think, and you're going to pay $4 or $5 for the expensive brand name styles. They're already kind of divided out, so let's just go ahead and break them all into little pieces. Also, I have a pot of water boiling on the stove. Okay, so here we go. Now, different ways you can melt this. You can put it in the microwave. That's probably the easiest. I don't know. I think I might get messy and I don't want to burn the bottom of it and all that. Or if you have a double boiler, that's definitely the best way to go. I don't have a double boiler, but I'm going to do a makeshift double boiler. So let's just real quick, I'll show you what I'm doing. So here's my boiling water. I'm going to turn it off. Let's go ahead and move it off the stovetop. I'm just going to set my bowl right in there. Put a cover on it. And then now we're going to go mash the bananas, and this heat from this water should pretty much melt this chocolate. We're going to take 2 bananas, and that's going to be about a cup after we get through mashing them all up. And you want these, I mean, you don't want them green, you want them kind of soft, but you also don't want them too ripe. I don't know for sure, but I think when they get real ripe, I think the sugar goes up, the sugar content goes up. So to make these easier to mash, I'm just gonna slice these up a little bit. Boy, this reminds me again when I was a kid. Simplest desserts, man, my mom used to make. All it was, sliced bananas, put them in a bowl, sprinkle some sugar and cinnamon, pour some milk on it. Man, that was a great dessert for me. All right, I'll try a big fork first of all here and see how that works. I'm going to switch to a smaller fork. I think that will work better. And as you're mashing these, you'll soon kind of find out why you don't want them too green. Because if they're too green, they won't mash up very good. I'm gonna have a 3-cup, you could probably use a little bit bigger one. I got a 3-cup, like a casserole dish or baking dish. I wanna spray it with some cooking spray. Okay, my chocolate is melted. When you're melting that chocolate, you gotta really make sure you don't have any small pieces in there. You want it nice, creamy, smooth. My bowl's a little bit hot from the chocolate. So we're gonna start off here, just pour it into the banana. Cool off, and we can finish pouring that in afterward. But let's stir this into the banana. And again, you wanna make sure it's really mixed in well. So what I'm told is, because of this banana, all the moisture and sugars and stuff in it, when the chocolate cools, it won't get hard again. It'll stay a softer consistency. And you know, this dark chocolate, especially if you get above 70–75% cocoa, it's actually pretty good for your blood pressure as well. Now that doesn't mean you eat the whole thing, obviously. Okay, here we are. I think that's good. We're gonna pour it into our little baking dish. We're not gonna bake this, it's all no bake. Okay, we'll just spread this evenly. All right, we're done. Put this in the refrigerator. Better overnight, at least, 5–6 hours. Then we'll try it probably tomorrow. We'll try this. Okay, it's been in the refrigerator a few hours. Let's cut out a piece of this. I think this is really going to be rich and really decadent, so I'm not going to cut a big piece. This will make about 12 servings. Came out pretty good. All right, let's try this. Definitely taste the banana, of course the chocolate. Yeah, I like it. It is very rich. So you probably don't want too big of a piece. And boy, this would be good in the morning with coffee too. And something else I think I might want to try, since this turned out pretty good, I think applesauce would be pretty good mixed in there. Put a cup of applesauce and maybe cinnamon applesauce, that's even better. And that's something else you could add to this actually, is a little bit of cinnamon when you're stirring it up. Simple dessert, a little more healthy than a chocolate cream pie. So if this happens to be a little too bitter or too strong, don't forget I used 85% cocoa. So you could probably go down to 70–75%. I wouldn't go less than that. And that way it wouldn't be quite probably as bitter tasting, and it might be a little more sweet. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Ed Foodie right over there. Thank you for watching.